Hi guys, welcome to another live stream. I'm just here trying to set up some cameras in the back end. I was trying to get it done actually while you're in the startup screen, but I thought I'll just pop in and do it live. That way you guys aren't just sitting there wondering when this thing's going to start, and I can talk while I'm doing it. So basically what I'm dealing with right now is this blown out camera. I wanted to put an ND filter on it. It's, where are you guys? You are that camera. All I've got is this 50mm or 48mm ND filter. And I'm just going to try and pop it on like so. And let's just brighten it up a fraction. I mean, it's just gonna be what it is for now. It's auto. Maybe it's not a good idea. It works fine when I'm in close, but no, maybe not. Let's just let it be. I just can't turn the brightness down on that camera anymore. It just is what it is. We'll just let it be. I think this is the right idea, but it's not something probably that I should mess around with while the stream's live. G'day, Chris. Hope you had an awesome weekend. So I've just gone to the trouble of moving my my whole welding setup around in preparation for some new equipment coming in. And now that the new equipment is here, I feel like I want to put it here and move my streaming setup back over there. But I really can't afford the time to keep dicking around with things. Okay, I think we're in a position to do some work. I need to click a button before I disappear my mouse too far. Right there. I need to get that keyboard back with the trackpad in it, maybe. So why am I dicking around with cameras? I've actually commandeered one of my cameras. It was the old, what was the looking camera. So this camera right here. Actually took that camera and I might need to keep that mouse until we set this stuff up. I took that camera to try and boost my my Instagram photo quality, so I took that camera and repurposed it, or actually reinstated it back to what it was designed to do. And what that has done is meant that I've had to use a webcam over there, and hopefully this settings camera will function tonight. This is a cheap action camera. We tried it a little while ago, and I had some issues with it, but we are running a new computer now, so hopefully it all works tonight. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, cool, we'll figure it out. But I think starting next Tuesday, I have pre-scheduled my Instagram posts, and I think starting next Tuesday, the new photos will start coming through on the Instagram, and I think Facebook, obviously, and Facebook as well. I don't think, I know, just to boost the quality of those pictures. So we have a camera. I have, for tonight, I have purposely left it on a little tripod that I can pick up and move around. I am really thinking that I'll be able to use that camera to actually get in and look at things that this this fixed camera is really limited in what we can see. So anyway, just walking and talking right now. Let's do some welding. Chris, my chat doesn't show what you're saying. I can see it in really small, blurry. But I think if I go here, I had a good weekend. Yes, awesome. I also had a good weekend, man. Basically, was in the shop. I did intend to go away and camp for a little bit, but it didn't happen. I think there's it was actually really hard to get a campsite. I think it's a school holiday situation or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, super happy to be here tonight. It's been a killer day in the workshop today, at least. All right, so I've got two EVO 7 catch cans. These are the ones that I cut on Friday, Thursday, whenever I was here last Thursday. And I cut 3 of them, but I only got to assemble 2 today, and then I cut another 6 of these today. We've had a run on these, so they've been super popular on the website. So I got quite a few to build, and I have been assured that my Speedflow order is arriving tomorrow, so we will finally, you can see here, I got all these catch cans right here that all are just waiting on fittings. Freaking tons of them just waiting on fittings right now, so we'll be able to power through those tomorrow. But let's do this. So I haven't tested these new cameras or anything, or this camera configuration while welding today. I just didn't get a chance, so we are learning on the fly, and it appears that I cannot select my settings screen from my stream deck, so let's fix that first of all. Oh, my cable's too short. My cable's too short on my helmet. The chatbot's going mad as well. Excellent. What have I done? I've clicked all the things. How do I get back to my stream? Here. No, here. Okay, cool. Stream is back. So I need to fix that button. Bear with me 1 second. I know it doesn't affect you guys, but it does affect me. So that should... Yeah, okay, so that works now. So that's a nice easy fix. Cool, cool, cool. We are good to go. Where can I put this? So I put a shelf in for all my chill blocks and shit, but I need a place to be able to put the keyboard. I was thinking like a swing out arm or something, but I really need to solve the problem. It is a problem. All right, so first things first, let's get a bit of heat into these parts. I'm going to weld them both together, so we'll do the same weld on both tanks, one after the other. I apologise for the way the stream started, but it is what it is. I don't know if anyone even cares about all this back-end bullcrap, but you know, it is a massive part of me being able to go live. So one day I will actually do a video, a behind-the-scenes video of how I managed to make all this stuff actually work while welding, because there's like a ton of knowledge that or trial and error rather, that's gone into making this stream actually function. School holidays started last Friday. Cool, thank you. Thanks, Chris. Your message is like buried in Streamlabs messages there. I need to change the timers on those. You've been busy but not done any work at home. Hopefully good busy, not not the kind of busy that is not fun. School holidays started last Friday. Well, that'll explain why all the campgrounds were booked out. I did have a penciled in booking, and when I went to confirm it, they put a 2-night minimum on, and I only wanted to go for 1 night. And that totally makes sense. So going back to profile number 1, this guy is zoomed out a little bit. So we're on Optima setting there, 90 Hertz, -33 on the AC balance. This is 110 amps max on the foot pedal. And let's dive in and get a bit of heat into this part. And my my cable holder just jumped off the racking here. Always scares the absolute crap out of me when that happens. I've had to move it to what is my left-hand side, and I've actually got a proper mounting for it on the right-hand side, but I haven't had an opportunity to move it over yet. Okay, now we are going to actually weld something. 15 minutes, nearly 15 minutes in, and we'll just start our welding stream now. that didn't feel too bad. It actually really feels like, or looks like rather, that the tungsten needs replacing. I have been welding stainless steel all day, so I actually got a little bit of a shock that it was an aluminium weld when I fired up just then. I did switch to AC to tack this all up before the stream started, but yeah, did a few hours of DC welding today, which was a big change. So I might swap that tungsten out. I've got a few on the bench here, so looks like we've got a 2% lanthanated. I'm just picking a random one out of the pile. 2% lanthanated. These are 2.4mm, sharpened to a point. I'm using a number 5 cup. You guys can't see. There you are, number 5 cup, and with a gas lens. So swap that guy out, and we'll pop this guy. Just pop him there for now. Swap over to the other tank and do the same weld. My helmet USB cable is a little bit short tonight. Work is flat out. Yeah, that's a good thing, I hope. Okay, we'll keep everything the same and we'll just continue on with this weld. Just the only thing we'll change is the tungsten for now. Okay, that seems to travel okay as well. Can we brighten that up a little bit? Or is that as bright as we get? So that's as bright as we get. We might have to play with those settings there. Basically, I've changed the lens on that camera and I don't think I adjusted any settings. And because I have it with no display, you see there the little border comes up around where it should say something. I don't get any display in the touchscreen doesn't work, so I can't change any settings. just jump in there and brighten that guy up. Yeah. Okay, cool. So those guys have got a little bit of heat going into them now, which means we'll be able to do the filter baskets. Let's jump in on this camera. I should be able to leave it plugged in so I don't have to leave you guys. Basically what I have to do on this camera is remove the SD card, because that's the thing that has the cracked settings in it. But I need to unplug you guys because I can't see the screen while you guys can see the screen. Okay, so f-stop is as low as it can be, so it's just really the ISO we want to change. I wonder if I can just set auto exposure. Bear with me. Since autofocus is on, good. I think we need to do it in the cracked settings, so bear with me. This is also a million times more difficult with gloves on. Info, no. What do we need to do? Load scripts? No. Here we go. God, I don't know what settings it is back here. Is it in miscellaneous stuff? No, I don't. Oh, custom auto ISO, no. No, I think I need more information. We'll just do that. And, oh, here we go. No, exit that. I'll just do that, and hopefully that should be good enough for us to be able to see the welds. I hope. Let's get our tank back here and test that out. I don't think it saves at all, but I should be able to turn. No, I'm at maximum brightness. I'll figure this out in my own time. It is what it is. I think the difference we had on the other camera was that I ran a key light on it, which I might do. I do have it upstairs at the moment, so cool. And I can't see the focus box. It is what it is. I kind of want to solve the problem, but it doesn't really matter. Let's jump into welder settings and go down to profile number 3, which is our pulse setting, and we'll do pulse weld on this filter basket weld. And so we'll weld around this filter basket here. You guys are going to be over there. Looks pretty well in focus, but let's see how this goes. We'll try welding across the part again. That seemed to work well for me last time, so let's see how this goes. Okay, that was not too bad. I feel like I basically have been pulse welding stainless steel all day, so it feels like it's all a little bit slow motion. But it doesn't look too bad. I was real deep down in there. What I would like to try is coming down here and just trying a 40% on time. Keep that 1.2. That might be half my problem. We'll keep that 1.2 hertz, so that 0.833 second cycle time or frequency. Keep all that the same, and yeah, we'll keep everything else the same. I think I'm pretty happy with that. We'll try that on the other one since we're doing them back to back. See if we can spend a little bit less time. That all looks good. I would also, if I can do it with just a mouse, just like to try and get the welding microphone working since we've got this camera working again. Alright, so we might be able to hear the welder again. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Let's go. Guessing that I lost audio because it looks like everything is working as it should, but I can't hear anything. Let me do one of those. Let me do one of those. Yeah, okay. Something to do with if I run my monitoring, my phone monitoring on the same internet connection. I think that's the consistent thing there. That was really nice. I think the amps were a bit too high, and where did I start? I started on this corner here, and I didn't hang out long enough and just wait for that bead to get to the right width. But that looks really good in there. I think we might be cracking the code. Along the back here looks really good. I don't know if pulse is helping. I don't know if any of it's helping, but I really struggle with those internal filter basket welds. But that's a really nice one. I'm happy with that. That's for sure. Let's stay in the pulse setting and let's blast down this this seam in the middle here. I wish I could brighten that up for you guys, but we'll have to do that for the next stream. I don't know exactly what I need to do, but we'll cruise down that middle there. We'll just get a little bit of a fusion weld on this really sharp point up here, and then we'll go ahead and blast up this guy with the pulse setting. That looks absolutely fantastic. Probably could have that on time a little bit longer, just to get a bit of consistency in the edges of the bead. But that is a really nice looking weld up the middle there. That will look absolutely magic when it's powder coated. That's for sure. I'm saying that's for sure a lot tonight. I don't know where I picked that up from. Happy with that. I don't think I really want to change any of the settings. Let's just have a quick look in here. I'm happy with the pulse time. I think those shorter bursts are good. Just jump down to 105 hertz and see how that goes. But yeah, real happy with that. Yeah, I think that that worked really well on that filter basket. We'll keep playing around with that, but I think for me it's really just remembering what we've done. But yeah, that was, I think, the best one we've done in a while. That's for sure. Same deal on this guy. We'll get. You guys are just like sitting over there in the dark, but we'll get some fusion welds up here. We'll fill in this big hole right there, and then we'll do the same thing on this one. Another really nice looking weld. I did have quite a blowout at the end there, and I really should have come up here and fusion welded you know, half an inch or so up here just to help dissipate a little bit of heat. So I had a blowout right at that point there where it just started to give out from the heat. Again, not too bad. I don't think we made a big difference by turning the frequency down. I think we might have got a little bit more consistency on those edges, which is really difficult for me to show you, especially in the dark. A little bit better on the edges, but as it got hot down the bottom there, we got a little bit of wicking in those dabs, so we won on one and lost on another, so I think leaving it at the 100 hertz, 110 hertz, probably good. I'll pop him back there just so we can save it, and I'll bring you guys over. So we'll just jump in there and save the changes, so we've got that for next time. Go back to tank number 1. I've actually put these in the wrong slots, so I'll get them confused. Back to tank number 1, and I think I'd like to do the top first and then worry about everything underneath second. So I might start, where are you guys? You guys are coming. So I might start back here and get all the way around to this point up the front here, and then swap over to the other tank. Do need to remember to change to our straight current setting. So back to 90 hertz, no pulse, optimal wave, negative 33 on the AC balance, and 110 amps max on the foot pedal. I feel like I'm sitting in the wrong spot as well tonight, but that's fine. Okay, let's weld this guy out. Okay, pretty nice. I didn't feel comfortable in my angle the way I was perched up along this section down here, but if the camera wants to focus, we did get a really nice weld across those two back edges. Yeah, just couldn't get my wrist comfortable down on that front piece there, and you can see that little hump there as I tried to readjust myself, but looks really good all in all. We'll pop this one aside, so tank 1, grab tank 2, do exactly the same weld, and see how we go. I'll take a little bit more care on that front section there and try and get myself in a better position. Do have a little bit of a gap up here. There where the panels just overlapped a little bit. I think we should be able to fill that quite well. The tank is still quite cool, so should not be a problem at all. Super happy with that. Again, better, like heaps better, but not perfect going across this direction. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I think I should probably have come up and over rather than trying to get in. If that probably doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense from the angle that I'm sitting at. But again, going down those straights at the back looks freaking amazing. Just, I mean, it still looks great. It's just you can see where I've been a little bit unsettled. This time it was my dipping hand. I actually got caught on my prop a little bit, but whatever excuse gets me off the hook. Doesn't always go to plan. Might swap this chill block out, grab the big one, and get across these fronts, and I'm also going to swap that tungsten out. So we did just pop in a lanthanated tungsten, and I don't know if you can see it in the welding camera at all, but it's balled itself, but it's also formed nodules, which there is no chance I'm going to get this camera to show you that. We might have to go back to manual focus on that camera, I'm not sure. But yeah, a little bit noduly, which is strange because I really rated those tungstens until I switched to these seriated ones. But we'll pop a 2.4mm seriated, same point, same everything else. We'll just switch out to that and just keep welding the same way we've been welding and see if this bowls and nodules the same way. Yeah, I think the welds are looking really nice, Chris. I think the last couple of streams the welds have been quite good. I do have the gas set a little bit too high, I can just see now. I was just looking at the etching zone there and thinking, yeah, I might actually turn that down because it's damn near 8 litres a minute. So back down to 7 litres a minute there. Okay, let's zoom you out and keep welding. So I might stick out a little bit too far, just dropping it back to about 3.5mm, 3mm, was about 4.5, just as a little bit too far. I do notice a little bit of distortion in this top plate here as well. Tank number 1, so this is the one where we, whatever we did, I think we had 40% on time. Can't remember, I have to go back and watch the video, but we'll just keep going around the outside, just touch up these corners. I think I'll go all the way around this curve. We'll see how hot it gets at the end of this weld. I was going to keep going, but then that side panel just popped the tack on it. So I will pop it aside, do the same weld on the other tank, and then come back and reset that tack and carry on. Looks really nice though. Really happy with that weld. There's a definite difference in the serrated tungsten compared to the lanthanated, and I can't describe it, but it actually seems like it's cleaner. Seems like the weld is shinier. It's very difficult to describe. AIM CMC, welcome to the stream. Andrew, welcome to the stream. Basically, this stream, until it generates revenue, I guess to put it super bluntly, until it generates revenue, I need to use it to do my day-to-day work, and that is predominantly, or I mean, it really is just welding these catch cans. I am doing a stainless steel job at the moment, but that's not for public consumption. And I did do a cast welding job the other day, again, not really for public consumption. At the moment, it will predominantly be a lot of the same. If this stream ever gets to a point where it generates revenue, or these YouTube videos generate revenue, then certainly I'll be able to weld things just for the sake of welding them. And I hope that makes sense. You know, I'm really just doing this to try and show people the sort of back end of what goes on. And I know it's super repetitive, but it's just kind of the way that it is. You can jump on my channel and find some stainless steel welding and some mild steel welding and things like that. But as far as the stream goes, yeah, unless it's a job or something that I can do on stream, generally that's paid work. That's really all I'm going to be streaming. So short and long version is yes and no. But you know, I make you know three to six of these catch cans a day, and I try and save a couple to go live and weld for you guys. Yeah, that's really where it's at. And I don't, you know, like I'm not asking, definitely 100% not asking for anything. It's just once we get to a point where the videos can run ads and things of that nature, then maybe I'll be able to do videos for the sake of doing videos. But as far as videos go, I will certainly be doing like part prep, CNC, folding. I've recently, as of this week, decided to reintroduce powder coating into my workflow. I am no longer, or very rarely, going to be outsourcing it now, so I think powder coating might be something that I can stream. I think the part prep streams are a bit difficult. Anything where I should be for this welding as well, but wearing a respirator, you know, sort of detracts from me being able to interact with you all. Yeah, I guess it's tough. It's tough. If I was a job shop, and I think about taking on random jobs just for the content side of it, but yeah, if I was a job shop, you know, there'd be varied content, but videos, I think, so as I said at the top of the stream, I've commandeered a camera from the streaming setup. So now I have 2 free cameras in the shop without having to dismantle this streaming stage. So I will be able to make YouTube videos a lot easier than it has been in the past. A lot of the times when I think about unplugging and routing cables and stuff, I'm just like, bugger it, it's not worth it. I can't be bothered. So yeah, so that will definitely, you know, that'll do. That'll do what it does. Subs are still climbing. Yeah, absolutely they are, and it's freaking awesome. Like it just blows my mind you know, like even these streams, like when I go back and look at the analytics, like if I had 20 or 30 people standing here watching me do this, it would be so overwhelming. The fact that you guys are here and people come and watch after this is live, the magnitude of that or the impact of that on me is certainly not lost, and I appreciate each and every one of you for taking some time out of your day and checking out what I've got going on. It still blows my mind that anybody gives a shit that I make these products, let alone Chris is the case in point, comes and sees me regularly, joins in regularly. And then on top of that, the people that actually pay money for these things, it's still, you know, like I've been doing this well over 10 years, and it still blows my mind that people are willing to spend their hard-earned on these things that I make, that I have a great time making as well. It's a dream. It really is. But yeah, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate the question, and I definitely understand, you know, that you and people would like to see something other than the same welder settings, the same thing over and over again. But yeah, this is just how it's got to be until it can be something different. Alright, I have the tack a little bit further back on this one, so we didn't pop it as we approached, but since we stopped on the other one, I will stop on this one as well. We'll go back to tank number 1, and we'll just push this panel back in with a new tack, and then continue on this curved weld. I'll grab my TIG finger to be able to apply a bit of pressure here. Give him a light bit of tapping. Just got a brass block here that I tap with so it doesn't contaminate the aluminium when I go weld over the top of it. Alright, so I definitely want to get a second tack on there before I fire up on that corner, but I know on the EVO 6 tanks we did the other night, I did this curve in 2 bites. I think this will be pretty easy to buzz around in one go. I don't see a reason to do it in 2. So let's try and do it in 1. It is a bit crappy at the top here where it starts to face me, but only for the filler rod hand. So let's see what happens. Not too bad. I think it was a tack right here, which you can see, but got a pretty nice weld around there. Just a little bit of something going on. I did have my elbow resting on the table, which I really need to get out of the habit of doing as well. Would really like to do better on tank number 2, but as always, not mad about that weld at all. Definitely need a tack up here. Ordered some new TIG fingers. Awesome. Did you get them from Weldmonger? Tack, weld. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's worth doing it in 2 bites. It's just a bit of a shitty angle as it comes around, but yes, always. Good on you, man. Good on you. Pop that chill block back on, and I'm going to try really hard to do better on this one. I wasn't going to do a second tack because that tack was spaced back a little bit, and I should have done a second tack. Yeah, same, man. I like to get my TIG fingers from him directly as well. Except the last time I bought them was when I had my old machine, and my Weldmonger sticker went on that old machine, so I definitely need to order something to get another sticker. I started keeping stickers on a toolbox that I don't plan to get rid of now. So. A little bit of a blowout situation right here, but I actually thought it was going to look worse than it does. So I think I did pretty well. Where are you guys? Over here. Looks not too bad, but you can see where that blowout was right there. But really, that weld looks pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like I've lost my... I probably shouldn't say it out loud, actually, but... So I feel like I've lost my welding mojo for tonight. Get these little tops done. Try and finish off a couple of these short tungstens. Fillers, not tungstens. That went well. Swap back over to tank number 2. Chill block, short filler welding. Alright, that went not too bad as well. Really happy with that filter basket on this one. Tank number 2 for us tonight. Let's jump in and get these vertical welds done. And then see how we're traveling. I will, let me zoom you guys out. I will grab this vertical across here and I'll do this one here, just since we're set up for both of them basically in the same go. like my foot pedal's not very responsive tonight. I'm also just going to get this panel scene back here while I'm here. Should be able to use a little short piece. Cruise down this curve. Yeah, I'm just going to try and finish off this one tank. We are running over time already, but I'd like to end the stream with at least one tank completely welded. Don't think I'm going to push on to get the second one done, but we will just cruise through here. Okay, that curve weld actually went really smoothly, considering there was a little bit of overhang. Can't get good lighting for you guys. Am I on LinkedIn? I don't know if I've ever made a profile on LinkedIn. I wonder if it's me. I might have at some point. Is it Adam from AT Performance, or is it from when I had a job somewhere else? Out of curiosity, I should actually jump on there and do something about that. We'll just get this top weld done. There is quite a gap over here. You can definitely bop him down. AT Performance in Brisbane. Oh, it might be me. It might be me. It's definitely not a platform that I use at all. I do most of my business on Instagram. All right. Well, we got one done. I am definitely not going to power on and finish off the second one. I'll either do that during the day tomorrow, or we'll do it tomorrow night. I'm not sure at this point. We do have the Speedflow order coming tomorrow, allegedly, I hope. So tomorrow night will most likely be a fitting welding stream. Zoom out here, and yeah, a couple of really beautiful welds. Some of those early welds that I did tonight, really happy with. Overall, not too bad. I would really like to improve a couple of those welds, but I think it was a me thing rather than something specifically that I can pinpoint. When I flipped over and did the underside on this one, I did switch the machine over to square wave. I don't think I showed you guys here. I went to square wave. I was just trying to get a wider bead on that, and I think it was worthwhile. Not really sure. I think maybe I welded too much stainless steel today and just couldn't slow down for the aluminium. But really happy, yeah. That underside, like these welds in the on the seam at the bottom here look fantastic. But yeah, we've got another fully welded EVO 7, another one almost done, another 6 are about to come through, and there is 5 or 6 behind me waiting for fitting. So tons of orders on these at the moment, so really need to just speed up and get some out the door. Had to make a couple more because I had, which might be a little clue as to why I have decided to powder coat in-house again, but I had a couple come back, one come back specifically in damage from powder coat, by powder coat I should say, and yeah, made it hard to get, or impossible actually to get the orders out, because they one of them had to virtually go in the rubbish bin. So happy, real happy. I can see some really beautiful welds there. I think we made great progress on the filter basket settings, so I'd love to dive in on those and keep honing those. I'd really love to have like 5 or 6 ready and just be able to do these back to back and really dial in those settings rather than doing 2 here and there, playing around, coming back. But that's something we might work towards with this next batch as that rolls through. Yeah, stainless. This is the first stainless I've done on this machine, so that gives you an indication on how long it's been. I actually have done a little tiny repair on like a floor shampooer vacuum wand, but it doesn't really count. It was just sort of touching up a bracket. But yeah, diving into the settings, I just want to swap that back to Optima. I don't want to save that. We'll just save those changes. You guys see what I'm doing. So the profile that I was welding on, it was some 2.5mm stuff today. But to play around with the pulse settings on stainless, specifically the auto and the double pulse, was quite fun today as well. This machine has some really nice stainless settings, but yeah, I was just doing some fusion welding today, and yeah, it worked bloody magic. But yeah, first time doing it on this machine. I would love to do an exhaust. I wouldn't like to build an entire exhaust, but do some exhaust pipe and dial in some settings. I think that's definitely something for a future stream. And also those test cubes. Next time I get some laser cut parts done, I'll get some test cubes cut in stainless as well. So I guess, Andrew, to answer your question, I will do some stainless, but I've got nothing planned immediately. Anyway, that was it. We ran 25 minutes over, but it was a really slow start tonight with all the back end hoo-ha, but the stream worked. It functioned all night. I'm shocked. I thought we were going to have problems with this camera up here, and also this camera that's pointing at the welder. I thought they were going to conflict with each other like they used to, but bloody good. Bloody good. We just need to work on this this looking camera, but that's a job for tomorrow, Adam. Cool. Thanks everybody who came tonight and checked out what I've got going on. 2mm pulse, peak time around 28. Cool. I finished that fusion weld job today, but I've got another one that I'll be doing tomorrow and Thursday, but it's a filler job, filler wire job, but yeah, I'll play around with peak of 28. Jessica's here. G'day Jessica, thank you for dropping into the stream. I am actually going to see you very, very shortly. Andrew came tonight as well. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate that that little bit of a challenge I do totally hear what you're saying as far as doing something different, but I think we all understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. And Chris, as always, man, thank you so much for stopping by. I can't say it often or enough. It means the world. I really, really appreciate that. You're on Facebook. Hit like, hit share, do the things that Facebook lets you do. Everybody watching this over on YouTube, you can hit like, you can hit the bell, you can subscribe if you're new, and if you feel the need to hit the dislike button, but jump in the comments and tell me what it is you didn't like about this stream. I'd like to improve it. And your input, your constructive criticism is absolutely welcomed. I'm going to sign out for tonight. Thank you, everybody. You're all so bloody awesome. I'm going to be back tomorrow night for hopefully welding fittings. I feel like I've been saying that for days, maybe weeks. But no matter what, we're going to be welding something cool, and that'll be fun. Have a great night, everybody, and take it easy until I see you tomorrow.